What's your specific role as general manager? What do you?
So we got three businesses. Our core technology business, which is the most well-known part of FreeWheel, but we also have an advisory services business, which I look after, and we've launched relatively recently a video marketplace as well, which I also look after.
So with those three different businesses, what are you focused on in 2015? What's FreeWheel going to do this year?
So focus in 2015 is the same focus actually since 2007. Our goal is to continue to power the TV industry, and being that we work only with the sell side and we work only with premium broadcasters, cable nets and MVPDs and a select number of digital pure plays, our goal is to enable those companies to start to better unify their inventory and unify their campaigns and be able to kind of execute that at scale regardless of screen, and that's really what we're focused on this year.
So when you think about the dynamics that are changing in their place, right? So premium video, now you have to worry about, programmatic, and you have digital versus, the linear side. Where do you see the biggest opportunity for FreeWheel to step in and really help?
So there's obviously a ton of noise around programmatic, and we can touch on that in a second, but I think it's pretty simple from our standpoint. TV's TV to the consumer, and our job is to enable our publisher clients to be able to kind of execute that, whereby they're able to create the real kind of scale that they need by bringing together their dynamic digital video inventory and start to sell that, plan, forecast, add decision against that with other inventory, for example, set-top box, VOD, and then ultimately into linear. And that's what we believe is critical to be able to get to the kind of scale that's going to benefit both the buy side and the sell side.
So we've mentioned the dirty word programmatic. So programmatic, what does that specifically mean to FreeWheel?
So for us, yeah, I wouldn't say it's a dirty word, but I think it's one that's not well understood. Our view is, again, it's about data and it's about automation. But really what we want to be able to do is, being that we only support the sell side, we want to enable our publisher client base to be able to access all the demand sources that they want to access, but do that in ways that are safe and compliant, and making sure that the integrity of the premium video ecosystem is maintained. So our focus is advocacy of business models and the provision of kind of execution pipes that works for the premium end of the video market. So for us, that really means making sure that display-like principles are not brought into video, and that we can help apply better automation and better use of data, but while again protecting the integrity of the premium video ecosystem.
So you guys always release the video monetization report. Is there anything coming up, and is there anything that we can look forward to for Q4?
So I think we're going to see a continuation of what we saw year over year in Q3, and the couple of big thematics there is one around continued growth in viewing taking place behind the authenticated wall. I think in our last report, it was over 450% growth year over year. Yes, off a small base, but more and more of our publishers are putting their content behind that wall, and consumers are starting to understand how to access that content, and I think that's a great thing for the industry. The second big theme, I think, is really going to be around live viewing. We saw about a 200% increase in our last report, and that live viewing is being driven by some of the marquee sports events, whether it be the World Cup, the Olympics, March Madness, college football, etc. So with the Super Bowl coming up, we're pretty excited to kind of continue to see that viewing take place on other platforms such as connected devices and tablets, and we believe that those marquee sports events are really going to help educate the consumer and drive that. For our publishers, we're seeing overall about 25% of our total viewing or total ad views coming through the FreeWheel platform is taking place on non-desktop environments, and we see a huge opportunity in 2015 to better monetize that non-desktop inventory. And the real reason behind that is because when you think about things like connected TVs, over-the-top devices, they are largely kind of closed environments, lean back, watch on a 55-inch TV viewable experiences, and we believe that there's significant potential there, particularly to counter some of the kind of more nefarious behavior that's been going on and provide a really safe environment. You combine that with set-top box VOD inventory, then you have a really interesting living room experience, and that's something we're going to focus on this year.